I press go live, and it looks like we're live. Okay. All right, guys, what's going on? We're chilling here. It's a new day. What is it? It's Tuesday, right? Did we get this on a Tuesday, guys? I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, December 23rd.
You know what else is going up on Tuesday?
Oh, the club, dude. I
Club's going up on Tuesday.
I almost forgot. Where's T Pain when you need him? I don't even think that's T Pain, anyways. But all right. So we got three of us here. We got Zerobabel, we got Mr. Laxx, and we're just gonna go over this new post they put out today that goes over pretty much a recap of 2025 and the future of DomiNations, as in what they have planned for 2026. So yeah, so if nobody knows these two other fine gentlemen here, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves a bit and have a couple words, and then I guess we're gonna get on with this and kind of just yap about this. So, Lax, if you want to start, go ahead.
I'm a washed out, bitter. What's the other? What was? How does it go again? What am I supposed to say? I don't know.
I
have a
think
script
I
and
think it
forgot.
was
Sorry, guys.
washed, and I think those were the two words.
Washed up, bitter has been.
Oh, we're
Thank you. Has been. That's what it was. That's right.
three
I am bitter. I am
semi-retired
hella
guys.
washed out, and I'm definitely a has been. Fuck this meta. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, Lax, didn't you've done quite a bit of live streaming in the past, I believe, right? Yeah, you used to make
Yeah,
a lot
something. I used to dabble with it.
yeah, you've done quite a bit of content, so you've I know you've been away from the game for a while, but I see you've clawed back in, and we're gonna get some opinions and see what we think. But yeah, but what about you, Zerobel? What's going on, man? How are you?
Right? Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, just like Lax said, I'm even more washed up, even all craggly and yeah.
Well, what's
Yeah,
Scraggly. I should have used that. That's good. Scraggly. I'll
yeah,
use
that is a good one. That's a fine good word. Scraggly. Hmm.
Same.
my tanks have seen better days, I'll put it that way.
True. I meant to ask this too, and I asked Lax too, but we have Zrabo here right now. Like, what's like your specialty in the game? Like, what's your focus on the game? Like, what's your perspective as we look into this review, in a way?
Lax, do you want to go first? You want me to?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, fuck offense. I'm a defensive minded person.
Oh,
Have
huge
been
defender.
That I have been since I don't want to say day one, but I probably switched to defensive minded stuff like Enlightenment at the very latest.
It's pretty early on.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly in today's game, unfortunately. I think it's actually pretty tough for defenders to come up as defenders and not switch to defending later on. But I was one of the lucky ones where people like you put up with me long enough in an alliance to let me grow into being a defender.
True.
Bro,
True.
could you imagine like fucking slaying people in like I don't know, what is it, like classical age, just getting like straight up defense, bro, as a defender? You imagine?
Oh, I feel like that's half a classical age, though. Is like finding that 2 out of 10 base that you can actually. I mean, because in classical age, you're like picking at farms and markets on the outside of the bases.
Dude, I don't
So
remember what the
yeah.
ages were like back then, but like
Awful.
imagine being the only guy with like 3 mortars. Everyone's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's defensive minded. Look
Yeah.
at this guy."
Dude, it's awful, bro. It's a pain. You hiss at them, dude. It's terrible, man. It's just
Early on, when I was coming up, mortars, like the defensive mortars, were actually like the scariest thing because British shooters were the meta.
Oh yeah.
So like
dude.
Yeah.
that was that and the stronghold were your best weapons by far.
true. But yeah, what about you, Lax? Like, what's kind of skipped over this a little bit, but like, what do you find? What do you like the most in the game as you play throughout time? Like, what's your like kind of your focal point of the game?
I focused a lot on heavy tanks and like and fighters back in the day, and just all the whole air troop arsenal. But yeah, that's not really working out these days.
No, it's
Fighters
tough.
got destroyed in the most recent patch. So I used to use fighters to like nuke down buildings and like actually like treat it almost like a bomber that could be respawned over and over again.
Yeah.
So I had like a ton of museum for it. And then when I came back, I realized my planes don't do anything and they die fast. Munitions and the changes to fighters, that's crushed that dream. So now I'm just again a has-been, washed out, and I'm quite bitter about this. I really am. I'm quite bitter.
It's tough, man. You can't fall behind in this.
laxx won't toot his own horn, but what I remember most coming up in the game is he was the prominent DomiNations streamer, not for like war attacks and stuff, but just the daily grind.
Yeah,
he would share the daily grind with you.
He would, yeah, and yeah, I agree with you there. That's definitely, yeah, that's how I remember laxx playing the game, and that's kind of, yeah, definitely kind of what I would think about him. So I loved multiplayer and probably.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Just a multiplayer focused guy. So my thing about with war, I'll keep it just kind of short. Was I remember being in a war and I did really well, but everyone else did pretty poorly, and like the toxicity that was involved with people like accusing each other and blaming each other for the loss. And I've also been in wars where I did poorly and everyone won. It's just that war to me felt like if the team does well, everyone's generally happy. If you do really well, as long as they win, they're also happy. And to me, that just felt like really bad. But like, what if I wanted to prove to myself that I'm really good? Multiplayer let me do that because it's just me versus
that's
so there's no one to depend on. So that was one of the real big things. I was like, I don't want to do this whole group like relying on other people to also succeed, So
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, because working with a team, man, it can you can either feel like you let everybody down, or everyone feels like you let. It feels like you're the letdown. So yeah, that's actually pretty rad. Look at it. So, damn, shit. I mean, in a way, fucking strikes kind of opens that up a bit. The strikes is kind of again like a 1v1. You proved yourself kind of thing. So that's cool.
Right. What I do like about war is the fact that when you're talking about I want to bring my best versus your best, war does set you up for that scenario better than multiplayer, because you don't know what people are running in multiplayer.
Right.
And you might say, oh, I forgot the one sabotage. I'm running with 6 tactics instead of 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like war, you have to bring your A game. That's what I really wish that they kind of pumped up multiplayer to make it like have its own metas like that, where you could have like, honestly, keep it short, they should just take medals and cap them at 4,000. And then just the people that fight for 4,000, like at the end of the season, they get a reward or something. Like that would be amazing. That'd be hella competitive.
Oh yeah, that's. I think the number would be like probably around like 5,000 if they were to do that. But yeah, that actually sounds sick. Really, no, I think 5,000 would probably, with instant retrain blessing and wonders now, 4,000 or 5,000. I don't know actually. We'll see. I'm getting up there. So Amelia, what's going on? But. Okay, yeah, that's pretty rad. I like that. So yeah, so we got this beautiful post that they put out.
Wait, Lucid, I don't know you very well. Introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I didn't say nothing. Shoot.
Table tennis extraordinaire.
Ah, yes, I do love my table tennis. I've been playing table tennis longer than Domi's been out, which Domi's been out going on 11 years. Probably been playing like 12 or 13 years of table tennis, but that's not what this is about. I love table tennis.
Wait.
What's
You've
up?
Been playing that long?
Yeah, no.
I thought you started recently.
Oh my gosh, no. I've been playing a very long time, brother.
Posts?
No, very long time. Very long time.
Oh, that makes sense, bro. Holy crap, because you really are good. I watched you play a few games.
Yeah, dude, it's
really good.
It's a very tough sport, underrated tough sport. But that's what this is about. We can talk about that at a different time. If anybody I love talking about table tennis though. That's definitely my thing. But so I don't know, like where do I get started? So I've been playing this game since release. So that's I don't even know when that was. Like it was a long time. It was at least like
March 2015, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, like 10 years ago. I've been playing since release. Took a few breaks in like the first like 7 years of playing, but I've kind of recently came off a 3-year break. I stepped away from the game for 3 years, and then came back for a few months. Stepped away again, and 6 months later, I'm playing again. So I seen all these
That almost exactly that timeline applies to me too, except I started like a year later than you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, so I mean, I'm just I don't know. I just like playing this game. I seem to just come and go at this point, depending on how it feels. But my perspective of the game is I've spent money on this game, not a whole lot like other people. So I'm an offensive war attacker that doesn't have the craziest museum, obviously, because I've been away from the game, and doesn't have the most amount of legendaries because I just don't want to spend that much money in this kind of game. But I do enjoy it, so I make the best of what I can. So that's kind of my perspective. So just a cheap attack, a cheap kind of washed attacker as well.
Efficient,
So
highly efficient with the resources you have.
nah,
One of the
I
things I will
try.
say
There's
about Lucid here is there's different types of like players. I get very engaged, rage a lot, talk. Just I'm very like that I'm upset. I've seen Derek get upset, but like he's more like I would call him the chill guy. Like he's just like that sucks. It failed. Next time.
Yeah.
Where I'm over here beating a hole in the wall because I failed an attack. Right. So it's like it's completely
well,
different.
so
He's a lot more chill.
I think this game's. I think this game's different. I'm definitely not chill in other games. You play a first person shooter with me, and I'm probably like, yeah, I'm not happy when I play. I'm very competitive in those games, though. Those, yeah.
I've heard you playing Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, Smash is different too, though. I mean, dude, I don't even get me started on that. People play like freaking losers in that game. Yeah, that game is on a whole nother level of pettiness. Like that's like, dude, that's 50 Cent pettiness level. Like, dude, it's crazy. But yeah. So I don't know. That's us. So that's what we got going on. Just three washed guys. Yeah, we're washed. We're chilling. We're just
I don't know about you being washed or Zerobabel being washed. I'm definitely washed.
I feel washed, man. I've been doing the same thing in this game for almost ever since this started. So I haven't. I feel like I need to adapt. So we'll see. But yeah, the game's hard. It can be easy at times, and it can also be difficult. So it just really depends.
There's a threshold for me that I'm not willing to cross as far as adapting goes. I don't have it in me to ever make another new base.
Oh wait, do you not have an alt account, or have you ever had one?
I have an alt account, but it was very neglected and hasn't been touched in probably 4 or 5 months.
True.
It's not worth playing.
Yeah, I get that. Having one account is the way up.
All right. Well, I think this is something cool to start on. So I know you two guys aren't watching, but I'll talk about it. But I'm currently looking at their YouTube video that went over the year. So it's just kind of like a bunch of random stats. So I'm just gonna like name them out, and we're just gonna like kind of talk about them, I guess, and laugh and whatnot, and So I don't know. We'll see. So I'm not gonna play the volume on this. I'm not even really gonna play the video. I'm just gonna skip through it. So what are we talking about first? This one is quite strange.
Practice.
So we got quests completed. So let's see. Let's go with some. I like this guessing game. I think Zerobabel might have this pulled up, but they have quests completed.
I have the screen pulled up, but there's a bit of a lag, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely delay if you compare it to being in this voice chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even want to do it. We don't got to do a guessing game, but 100 million quests completed sounds ridiculous. This has to be all the new players because anybody who's been playing this game for a decent amount of time has completed these quests probably within the first month or months or even year of playing, and that's it. So 100 million quests completed sounds insane. What do you guys think about that? That sounds crazy.
You know what I'd like to see? Which I don't know if they can prove this. I'm sure they could probably pull the data for this, but like, how many accounts are alt accounts in the game, and how many of those accounts are active? Yada yada. I'd love to see that information.
Yeah, that's probably a hard one to pull.
And I'm trying to remember what exactly counts as a quest.
It's the single player mode. Or wait, I'm sorry. Wait, that's a good question. What is a quest? Is that what is that what the reward is on
Oh, the daily quests?
I think that's daily quest. I think that's daily quest.
No.
I think that's daily quest. And because the one I was originally thinking of was no, sorry, I was thinking of something different. No, I think campaign's called campaign. That might be daily quest. You know what? That's a weird one. That's not even a big deal. That's a strange one. That's 180 million just sounds crazy. So it has to be. It's probably daily quest because you at least got to do 9 a day. You kind of do 10 without knowing. You only need 9, but you usually kind of do 10. So 10 per person. I can see it. Yeah. Maybe like that. Maybe that's like 100,000 players. I can see that.
Do we know what on any given day the average number of users that log in?
Yeah. Do we have a Steam charts for this?
You can find that, I believe, on DomiStats.com. They do have those kind of stats, yes. But yeah. So
I bet knowing that number makes these numbers seem very reasonable.
Yeah, these numbers are crazy. I'm going to kind of speed through these though, because these don't even got to talk about too much, anyways. 30 million strike stars earned. That's a big number. You can at least do 5 a day, so I mean that's at least.
Yeah, speak to how many people are logging in daily.
Actually, let's see. Hold up. So it'd be something like, fuck. You know what? We're not gonna do that. I was gonna do 30 million divided by 5. I didn't feel like typing out 1 million on the thing.
6 million.
30 million. That's 6 million divided by 5.
Yeah. So 6 million 5-star strikes. Probably, I doubt even half of these strike attacks get 5-starred though. So we're probably looking at.
Yep.
Like
wow, that's
12-ish million strikes.
Yeah, we're definitely not talking about my strikes, bro. I still have yet to get a box, bro.
Man, a lot of people play. I just feel like I really feel like a lot of people play this game. These numbers either are like blown up or either blown up. A lot of people play ults. Like there's just a lot of people playing. I just kind of crazy that a lot of people are playing. I don't really believe that, but no, it's not that I don't believe it, but 1.1 million strike chests opened. Another crazy number. Dude, those are crazy numbers, man. I don't even know what to say about them. 91 million battles. 300,000 wars. This is all 2025. Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
300,000 wars. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 300,000 wars. This is a funny one because I just feel bad. This is 2025 only, and this is what you don't do in 2025 is make a new alliance. Over 600,000 new alliances were formed this year. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Every time I see those Facebook posts, someone joined my clan, I'm like, good luck.
Exactly.
Good
yeah.
luck.
Yeah, exactly. And they're every day. Every day. 50,000 mythical artifacts collected. Wow.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. It's a little off topic.
Not a single one of them belongs to me.
One of those 50,000 belonged to me. Just one. Just one.
Yeah, I bet you half the strike stars were just Derek alone. I know you have multiple
Fuck
ults
no,
that you
dude.
don't talk about.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I got to get crowns on my main account somehow, man. Shit.
Dude, you need to start defending those strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine a video like that? Like how to get rich in DomiNations. Guess what? Defending the strike.
I mean, dude, I'm not so dude. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, and then there's stuff like, we got a lot of we got 1.6 million eradicators deployed. That's a high number. 9.3 million Ripley's been deployed to the battlefield. That's a lot. Wow. That poor
explain
guy.
The Eradicator one, because that's only robotics age people. So
Yeah.
you think about that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 1.6 million Eradicators deployed, and this troop is locked behind robotics age.
I do believe, though, I think that's reasonable because most
Sager, what's up, man?
robotics age players, in order to get to robotics age, you have to be a very active player, and I doubt most of them are going to all of a sudden become inactive once they hit robotic. So I think this player base that is deploying Eradicators is a very, very active daily player base.
I mean, you might as well say it's strike players. I mean, you might as well say that like it's 5-1 here, like because you have 5 strikes a day, so that's at least 5 Eradicators per person. So that's the way I see the number, at least. And then you have ult accounts. You know, like with me, it would to say you have most people probably don't have two accounts at robotics, but yeah. Most, at least. But
now that Gene
oh yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, there's some people that probably fucking play on like 30 accounts. Crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. But yeah, so that was the little review of the video. What were you about to say, Lax? I think you had you said something off topic or whatever.
It's a little off topic. I'll do it later.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for the video. So we just got a review here. So they're just talking about. So what do we got going on here? So they're 2025 quality of life updates. So pretty much they're just going over what they've done here. Not really too much being said. Looking back, so they wanted to go back on micromanaging little things. I mean, this is almost. I mean, yeah, this was a big one. I don't know. You guys probably didn't run into this. I know laxx didn't. I don't know so much about Zerobabel, but before we would have all these event passes, and you can there was never a claim all option, and then you would have to individually claim event rewards, and there would be like 4. What's up?
That's a cool improvement, but I mean, that wasn't high on my list. Like,
I mean, it's not even, to me, it's not even, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, you guys should have done that a long time ago. It's almost not even worth mentioning. Like, yeah, it was pain in the ass.
I never went, oh man, what a burden. I have to click all these individually.
I mean, it was pretty ass. It was kind of ass, though.
I mean,
yeah,
about like how they made caravans and farms and stuff like that.
No. I'm talking about, you know how there's event pass in game right now.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So every single reward you had to individually claim, and they would have 4 events at the same time, and then there's 2 tabs on each event of rewards you can claim. So like in total, it could be like, say you never claimed right away and you did it all out, you'd probably have to do like 80 clicks of just claiming stuff.
The more annoying one that they didn't address, to my knowledge, is the in-game notifications of those.
Yeah, I mean they pat themselves on the back about the claim all option, but I still have my whole screen fucking infested with me deploying commandos on the battlefield or something. So yeah,
like if that were to happen in a war attack where you didn't warm up or raid beforehand, like that could really throw you off.
And it does happen. You just got to deal with it. So yeah, but so continuing, and this is us just looking back with what they've done in 2025. So then we had another option, or another quality of life update, where we were able to delete full bases and rename full bases.
Sorry, when you said delete full bases, I'm like, what's this a bug? Like, what?
This was completely irrelevant to me, so I don't have an opinion. I think it's kind of funny that they even felt the need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, when there's Isn't there like a pick up all option? Wouldn't you just press pick up all and click save? I don't know. I don't make bases a whole lot, so tough for me to say too. And renaming base option. Oh, I think okay. To be honest, I think the renaming base is that the name of your account or yeah, that's the name of your account. I think. Yeah, I don't think any. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but most people pick a name and never change it. But yeah, that's a cool thing, I guess. So, yeah, okay, yeah. They're pretty much going on about changing the name changing. If you didn't like your name when you first made it, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that's cool. So what else we got going on here? Yeah, I'm not. We're gonna move down a bit. We're talking about university and speed ups, whatever. Showcases and mythicals.
There's days where I wonder, what is this game gonna do next? Like, what can they like? How can they top off what they've already done? And then they go and say, you know what we'll do? You know how you have legendary artifacts? We'll just give them another stat and call it mythical. Like, it's just like, dude, okay.
Well, I want to know,
they're kind of good too.
They are. Did any of you guys expect them to come out with showcases that lets us utilize pretty much every legendary in the game? I don't think anybody was expecting that.
I didn't expect it, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like, because if they left it how it was, no one could ever utilize more than what 3 or 4
at max
more artifacts and 3 or 4 and so that would be bad for business because they keep coming out with
new stuff
with legendaries, so they want to sell those. Well, showcases means that every single mythical and legendary is now usable for everyone.
Yeah,
at some level.
Yeah, so I remember when showcases was teased, people protested pretty hard about it. A lot of people, almost everybody tried really hard for them to not release that. I totally understand why.
It separates the top from the bottom even further.
Yeah, it does.
That's the biggest negative.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
it does diversify, but it also means the extremes are further away from each other now. Which
rightfully so. I mean, as much as I don't want to admit things like this, but if you spend a lot of money in the game, I mean, you should be able to use it's just unfortunate that a lot of people would buy so many legendaries. Metas change and new ones come out, and you just stuff gets shelved. So what I
wish they would have done, so when I used to win win legendaries, and I didn't have a use for them because I'm a defender. So I would sell them off for supplies.
Yep. Oh yeah.
If I had known, because I have way more supplies than I'll ever use, if I had known that I would one day wish I had that artifact again, then I wouldn't have sold them. So I wish they would have made the showcase. If you've ever owned this artifact, you can put it in the showcase.
Yeah, that's the mystery of this game. As you said earlier, you just
wait,
never know what they're gonna change.
How many supplies are you seeing on Zero?
You gotta be
thousands.
Like 20, over 20K or over 30K. What are we talking about here?
I think it's over 10K.
Wait, supplies? Or what are you talking about? Supplies?
No, I'm talking about the stuff, all the
benefactors.
All those. Yeah.
I see.
Wait, I forgot what we were talking about for a second there. Wait, one more time. Sorry, I'm blanking out again.
To unlock artifacts. The supplies you need to unlock.
You have that many of those? Holy crap, that's insane.
That's mid. That's mid. I gotta say that's mid.
That's what happens when you have years of dock going nonstop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how long ago did they make the dock free to run?
Well, a while ago. a while ago.
Because when I quit, it still wasn't like that.
Yeah, it's past 3 years, maybe 2 years, maybe. Sager, they want to make money, dude. 100%. At the end of the day, that is their goal. I mean, it's a pay to win game,
I
and it's
I
that's
don't
just how
blame
it
them
is.
for that.
So
Like
yeah,
none of my complaints are they're making money.
right, true. But um, yeah. So loadouts, I like loadouts. Loadouts were pretty cool. So, or I'm sorry, I meant to say
Oh yeah.
showcases. I meant to say showcases. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the showcase. It's definitely a balancing act right now. Everyone feared it was going to be overpowered. I mean, 100% it is. I mean, it's quite. I mean, you use a
What I'm
line
hearing
for.
right,
Go on.
I'm finding something annoying already. So the strikes incentivize you to have to put on a defensive main base, which there was never a reason to do really in the past because
Yeah, true.
defending uh uh multiplayer just wasn't really incentivized.
Yeah, you got
But
no
now it is
gain.
for
Yeah,
strikes. Yeah, you can get 50 crowns for a 0-star strike defense. Uh, and so you switch back and forth when you log on and log off between your raiding main hall museum and your defensive museum.
yeah,
But you can't. It doesn't mean that the showcases are also switching. You
yeah.
have to manually go switch your showcases accordingly
True.
if you want to be nitpicky about it, if you want to optimize it. And
Same.
that is really painful.
Yeah, it's same for count or same. Yeah, same for console as well. Like if you wanted a attacking multiplayer console, and wanted to switch to your defensive console, it sounds. I mean, it's a lot of nitpicky stuff. So, I can totally see them adding these features. So, I mean, they sound like those sound like really good quality of life features. So I can definitely see that happening for sure. I mean, especially for the multiplayer one. Um, yeah, it just makes so much sense now with the strikes. So, but yeah, and I mean even geez, I mean mythical is maybe mythicals are unnecessary, but they're cool. That's probably about all I got to say about them. I think.
I have zero experience with them, so I can't really
Yeah, I mean
commentate on them until I play with them.
I really haven't either, but I mean they just again they just
I will
add
say
to the
it's
to
weird.
the strength of the game. So
It's weird that they came out with showcases in mythicals around the same time because mythicals are normally what, like 1,000 tokens,
hmm
and then you can also buy your showcase normal legendaries for like 100 or 300 tokens.
yeah,
So there is a lot of give and take. Should I save up for a mythic, or should I go ahead and fill out my showcase?
yeah, they're
And
definitely
so
not making the option
people
easy.
can't do both.
hmm
You really have to make a decision which direction you want to do. And so it's weird that they came out with both of those around the same time.
Yeah, and I mean at the same time too, it's if you really wanted, you can spend money. So which is okay, I get it. So, but yeah, so at the end of the day, we all go back to Sager's comment. They just want to make money. Like, come on. Yeah. But as you brought up the legendary tokens, they did state an excitement that they mentioned that they've made almost all legendary artifacts available at any time. I
Yeah,
don't
most trailers
know
that.
I don't know about almost all. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch. I would say a good amount or a lot, but definitely not almost all. But yeah, so they have made a lot of legendaries available for tokens 24/7, which is freaking awesome. And
Oh yeah, I remember that there used to be legendaries that I'd have to wait, 6 months for it to come around in Marco or
yeah,
something.
I mean it was just a waiting game, and then half the ones that came out of Marco were awful. So Yeah. Yeah, and they're they've also like that they made it easier to collect legendary tokens. Like going on DomiNations World, you can collect 8 free tokens every day, and there's always Summon, Marco, and there's tokens to collect everywhere. So which is really nice by them. So that's pretty cool. So it's definitely collecting legendaries. Definitely is a slow process if you take that route, but it's definitely doable by anybody. Anybody can collect legendaries. It just takes time.
I will say, it does mean, because of the showcase, it does mean that your tokens will always have something useful to get.
Yeah. Yeah, because what before? I mean, tokens weren't even. I feel like before tokens were good, but like you couldn't really do too much. I don't like you couldn't buy legendaries with tokens before. I don't even remember what you could use tokens for. It wasn't that good, so. Yeah, being able to buy legendaries with them it's nice. I like it. Sayer, that's what I had, dude. I got beer. We're set on beer. But
Ooh, I know I'm gonna have a lot to say about the next segment here.
yeah, so we got and we're on a look back of 2025. So these are adjustments in 2025. So throughout the year they've made adjustments to fighters, big adjustments to fighters, returning them to their intended role of killing defender, or sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. Their intended role of clearing defenders.
Bro, we could go deep about that. When they give a description like that, their intended role, I'm like, okay, well, how about we talk about this list of troops over here who don't have their intended roles working correctly? Can we talk about them?
Yeah.
And it's like, I hate that so much. It's so annoying.
Yeah, you're big. I mean, I use fighters quite. I didn't use fighters as much, so.
I would have given them faster flight speed and more HP. Because if they can't deal damage to the things that can hurt them, they need to survive the things that can hurt them. That's what I would have done with that change. But nope, they said just base damage cut. I would have given it 50% or double the health points on all of them. I mean, if they're going to be just defender killers, they're going to need hit points, That's what I would have done.
I mean, yeah, because, I mean, there's so many defenders on the field. Like,
I don't know, the museum and the council give you so much flexibility in what you want, what you want the health and the threat of your fighter to be. So, if you really want a meaty fighter, then put it on in your museum. Go get a council for it. So, I don't think I have as strong of a take as laxx here on that, just because I think the tools are available to mold each unit how you want it to be.
Yeah, they still nerfed him quite a bit though, but
like though, I mean, it irks me a little bit because like if you look at tanks, they give tanks ammunition, normal battle tanks, right? Munitions that lets them have splash damage. So they took the heavy tank's identity and they shared it with another unit. If you think about tanks, what is their intended goal? They're supposed to be meat shields for the army.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to deal splash damage. They're not supposed to like, go out there and like that's what a heavy tank does. But it's like, so then why are we taking like some of the stuff in the game works like that? And it makes no sense to me.
True. Yeah, I mean, feels bad, man. As for heavy tanks, man, I feel bad for heavy tanks, man.
Meta change is good, but I would at least make them survivable in the current meta. That's what I would at least do. Just make them workable. Make everything workable. It doesn't have to be OP, it just has to be workable.
I think we just need more. Like I was saying earlier, I think we just had more of them. It's just the bases have only gotten more complex, stronger, more traps, more stuff added, more buffs, and like the tank number for heavy tanks has been the same. I mean, probably since like when can you at what age can you train? What's the normal amount of heavy tanks? Is it 6 or was it 5? Like what was the most normal amount of heavy tanks you would run?
5, and
think it
then
was
it became
5.
6, and then 7. Yeah.
Okay, so like 5, 6, 5 or like 6. You can train 5 or 6 heavy tanks in what, like industrial maybe?
Yeah,
Industrial or
industrial. But like the
yeah.
problem is like
So
because planes fighters no longer attack like towers and stuff. You can suppress them, sure, but like it just feels like how are you gonna deal with the stuff that can kill you in industrial age? That's how people did it, was fighters. So by
yeah.
killing fighters off like that, which again I think it's a good change, like make them attack defenders, but again give them base HP because they just it just can't do its job very well.
Or to Derek's point, bases are way more complex. There's bastions now to eat slow and suppress even more. So, what if they were to reduce the troop space that a heavy
Oh,
tank would cost?
it's
Yeah, we were talking
so
about that earlier
funny
too.
you
That
say
would've been
that.
sick.
Actually, that's either space or really reducing troop space would give us more heavy tanks at once. Yeah, I think that's a good solution to heavy tanks, to be honest. I mean, they're there's heavy tanks are not good. Like probably the only way a heavy tank could be reasonable right now is if you give it an insane buff through like the museum or something, right? Like I'm talking about 300 to 400% on like HP
Okay,
and
so
damage.
here's
That's
what I
probably
think it
what
needs
it
to have,
takes
right?
for a heavy tank to clear a good base. Even that is probably
The
not
damage
doable.
that heavy tanks deal to like raw buildings, I think, is good enough.
Yeah.
What they need to really pump up, in my opinion, is the damage to other things. That multiplier needs to be jacked through the roof for heavy tanks. Here's the issue, right? And I complained about this before in the past. It's still obviously in the game. Is when they started making like the defensive like change, they were like, hey, all the bunker troops that come out are gonna be like actual like heavy tanks with the same hit points and the same stats, and they're gonna hit really hard. And you can like increase the damage of that, right? When that happened, I would have to drop a protect or send planes at another heavy tank before it touched my heavy tank, because my heavy tank would lose that battle. So I think for normal heavy tanks, they should make the damage to other stuff and like the same thing they did to planes, just jack that up again, and that would make it really good because it struggles against a ton of spawn. Top of that, BHG. I know we're trying to be the land of innovation here, but why did you guys think it was okay to put a munition that gives every troop protect on spawn? Why?
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous, bro.
I think everyone was bitter about that, and that happened when I left the game, and when I came back and I attacked a base, and I saw like infantry and regular tanks spawning with protect. I was like, "What the like?"
And that's okay. I'll just betray it. Oh wait,
Dude, they like you're pretty much saying like the troop's invincible unless you got like an outrageous amount of DPS coming at them. So like. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know how I feel about that. Munitions are crazy. That's really about it. So, but
yeah, it makes me wonder with their combat rebalance initiative, how much should they take munitions into consideration?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, yeah. And how do you even do
We don't.
that?
I mean, we're robotics age level, so we're like sort of end game-ish. I know we're not exactly end game, but we're near that level.
Mm-hmm.
So, our view is basically end game. We don't know how these rebalances look at lower ages who are developing. Maybe they have it spot on for them.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine the lower ages having like 2 manufacturing slots tops and having to work with that. That's ridiculous.
Yo, it sucks,
do,
bro. It sucks.
They need to standardize that and say everyone at all ranks gets X amount of slots, because that would like make the game feel a lot better. Because again, people having max like. Anyways, I just think that would make a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to save up platinum for a level? Oh, wait 2 days.
Yeah,
Hey.
wait 2 days.
Hey, I'll be right back. You guys carry on. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
We got to make sure we leave some awkward silence for the viewers.
Mm-hmm. like if it was me, well, I can't always be me, but if it was me, right, the way I would rebalance like normal tanks, because here's the problem, right? Tanks, normal tanks, assault vehicles, and heavy tanks are all the tank family, right? Heavy tanks are
Mhm.
like, shoots everything, slow as fuck, and then they have, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, slow as crap, and then they have to like, deal with like anti-tank guns and it hurts and all that stuff, right? And defenders. Assault vehicle is the weird middle child that never really got any love, in my opinion. I don't know how good they are now, but they never really got love back in the day. So then it's
I've
like,
never seen them get used at all. Yeah.
yeah, ever. They just never
And
use.
and it's weird because like I think it's fairly new that like they're trying to incentivize using that unit through like now I believe now you can get buffs for them in the museum, buffs for them in the council. You now have buffs for them available in the uni. So like they're trying to incentivize it, but it's just not there.
Yeah. What I would do is I would make normal tanks have an ability to be able to taunt enemies and to keep the focus on themselves, and then make them much like higher hit points to be able to handle that. I don't know how you would balance assault vehicles. It just kind of feels like a weirdo. Like I don't know why it's in the game. And then heavy tanks, you just give them like the splash and like yeah, they're slow shit. Like, and then it just feels like they don't have like I don't need them to be OP like they were before. Just like I kid you not, I went into like up against like some 470 base, right? And I get this guy might have some jacked up like munitions that I don't have to counter him. I drop all my heavy tanks.
We're back.
Defenders go and attack them. I drop protect. I literally go drop 2 paratroopers, come back, only 1 heavy tank's alive, with all of them being protected, and then like killing the like forest defenders. I was like, dude, how? How are like I didn't even get into the base. It was just defenders killed me, and it's like then I started like watching some replays, bro. The physical heavy infantry unit does so much damage to heavy tanks. It's like, dude, like how is this allowed to be in the game? Like this is ridiculous,
Well,
man. This is just like
it's crazy is that it's because they carry munitions, and yeah, even the defenders have all the same munitions that you have on offense. So those same defenders, I believe,
Oh yeah.
foot
Oh yeah.
troops
So
have
so
what
those
splashed. They have some crazy
yeah,
stuff from the
yeah. So
munitions.
lax those heavy infantry can carry
yeah.
the same munition that gives the barracks tanks the splash damage.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
munitions
those
are
heavy
crazy,
infantry
man.
can have splash.
Munitions
Wait,
are
why?
wild.
Dude, they would need to have a musician specifically for heavy tank that just gives them like 40% damage reduction. Like this is ridiculous. Like this is super ridiculous.
For real. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here's another thing that they did this year. So they
Rough.
I don't remember the adjustments they did to war tactics. Like, was that like super early in the year? Like, I thought they did war tactics a while ago. Like, I don't even recall anything from that.
I don't recall. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't. So I ain't got nothing to say about that. But they've added assault vehicles in the
Yeah,
crafting
we just talked
pool.
about that. How
Yeah.
they've tried to incentivize using it through museum, council, I
No,
think uni, and it's not enough. It's people. There's no reason to play them.
it's just, yeah. I don't think I've ever been 5-starred by assault vehicles, and probably probably never will. Just kidding. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
get
tell me if you
5-starred
do.
now.
Yeah, tell me if you do. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, that's I don't even have much to say about that troop. I've never even upgraded it yet. It's just yeah, I don't know what to say about that troop. All the buffs I did, I just know it's not enough from seeing other people try to use them or the lack of other people using them. Assault vehicles just ain't it. Could be
I do
their
like
role.
look, we got to give the developers some credit, man. Like the ability to be able to put your army into categories, and you can like do with
Yeah.
heavy tank
Oh,
rating at
dude.
the lower metals. I can control like these 2 tanks on the outside, these 3 or 2 in the middle, and then these 2 on the other. It makes it so much easier for cleanup. Like it's so nice, right?
Yeah.
I love that. It's just what a great change. What a great addition.
Yeah, I think we're getting ready to talk about
You're getting
detachments.
to it
Yeah,
here.
next.
Yeah, I was
Is that what
gonna
they're
say, I
called?
think
Detachments?
detachment
Mhm.
is next. I think this was by far the best thing they introduced
Hmm.
to the game, and not just this year, but in a very long time.
Hmm. Um, I feel a certain way about detachments. I think it's a very very cool idea. I just feel like with the way the game works, they don't work out like in all like there's multiple scenarios how you can make detachments work. I just don't theoretically how the game works and how you lay your army out in certain scenarios. I just don't. I think it's good. It can be good in certain situations and bad in others. So like, say um, like when, like Lego Army, like you almost want incentivizes you to put all your troops in like a detachment and make it really fast and easy to get
Mm-hmm.
all your troops out in the field. But in a way, the way it drops your troops isn't unique at all. Placing troops down in its own way is unique in this game. Not so much this game, but it is unique of how and where you place your troops. When you throw everything in a detachment, it kind of just all comes out in one spot the same way. They're firing right after another. So I feel like and that's not even so much 50-50. I think detachments are great, but I mean in a way okay, so they help certain attack styles, I guess, basically. So but I think at the same time it can make people play lazy too. It's just kind of how you
I
play
think
with them. So I don't know.
so. I think the like your troop composition, the lower number of total units you run in your troop comp, the better detachments are. So
Yeah,
I think the real
I could see
winners
that.
for detachments would be like heavy tanks, and I know I'm the only one on Earth who does this. That's crazy enough to do this, but I do. I raid with 17 French tanks. Being able to have
Can you say
three
that again, brother? A little
detachments.
bit louder, please,
Dear God.
if no one heard you.
I'm probably the only one in this game who's stupid enough to do this, but I raid with 17 French tanks. And so being able to have three detachments, each with a third of my tanks, with one general, each with a commander, like being able to just have that many more
Yeah.
uh that
Rally
many
rally
more
points, really.
rallies, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I think the smaller total units you run in your comp, the better detachments are for you.
yeah, which that is cool. That's what I was saying in certain scenarios, like okay, so like here's like another scenario where like detachments became um pretty cool on her. I guess it can expand. Like it opens up ways of like it just opens. I mean, okay, I don't really want to point out any certain thing, but it just basically it can open up a lot of different attacking avenues. Which, to be honest, I don't think even half this stuff has really been um
No,
really
nothing's been optimized.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think
That's how I was trying to say. There is
there's
some
so many
things.
options. Yeah.
The most optimized thing probably so far is the control of what people can do with like commanders and then in the rally point. But I mean, like even say like it sounds cool to think that like okay I can rally like say like a wall miner rallying a wall. I don't know. It's just
Can I ask a question? Kind of
yeah.
important.
Go ahead.
Do wall miners have to get consent too?
Yes. In
Just curious.
dominations they do, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
From the
Just curious.
attacker, from the attacker, of course.
Okay. Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Anyways, um, yeah. So I think detachments are really. I think detachments are really cool. I mean, like, okay, is there any negatives of detachments? I don't think so. It's really nothing but just
I mean, you don't have to use them if you don't
possibilities.
want to.
Exactly. Yeah. So even that, it's not even like you're forced to use them. It's just nothing but possibilities, which I like, which only um, detachments are actually limited. They're limited to what the game can like produce. So I feel like detachments are really cool, but there's just something that just a little bit more.
Well,
And like we thought commanders were going to really bring detachments out even more, but realistically commanders carry like 2 buffs to detachments and they're very marginal. So like
mhm.
just I feel like there's just still there's just another piece of detachments we haven't got our hands on yet. That's how I feel about them.
Well, we are creatures of habit, and I think we become attached to the detachment that we play with for a while, and so we
Yeah.
don't look for other avenues.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not explored enough. It's that I don't think people are really incentivized to explore more.
I just don't think there's that many
I
Like
options.
I thought you were gonna use
I
the word
can't remember what.
detachment one more time in that sentence and confuse everyone and take us on a wild ride. I'm like, yeah, Zero, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean like I just maybe the game just needs a little bit more variety. I think that's kind of why I'm looking forward to the coalition change because every now and then this game needs a shake up. I mean, it needs a shake up. I think it needs a shake up. Get us to do different things, get people strategizing about different things, like just, good shake up. But detachments are probably like what? Like out of all the things that they probably added, I mean, okay. What do you think was a better addition, strikes or detachments?
Detachments for me. I would say detachments. Just having that control. Some comps are really gonna need that control.
Yes,
Which
yes.
this game was basically advertised as us having control over our troops. That's what got a lot
Yeah,
of people to like this game was, oh, we have a rally button. That was I mean, it seems all normal to us, but you go look at other base builders and those other base builders do not have a rally button as far as I know, unless they adapted to, this game in a way. But yeah, the control is what kind of made this game. So, okay.
Like, can you imagine? No, well, here to give you an idea of how impactful detachments have been. Can you like? I challenge you to do a raid later today
Hmm.
where you do not use detachments at all and see how it feels.
I'll do that later for sure. I'll do that and just see like how dumbfounded I feel. I'm like, oh man, I'm doing so many extra steps. But we'll see. I've been like on and off with using them and not using them. It just depends on what I'm doing. Because like I said earlier, like using Lego comp with detachments, I feel like I was getting lazy a lot. And it makes you play lazy because I just drop everything in the same spot. But now I haven't been using my main army and detachments, and I feel a little bit more free flowing of how I drop my troops. I space them out a little bit more. I consider, you know, their attacking order in a way too. So, because like
Well,
maybe
not every troop comp wants to rally very much. So the
exactly.
effectiveness of the detachment is going to directly correspond to how effective rallying is for those troops.
Yeah.
So if your comp doesn't rally very well, then the detachment probably won't do very well for you.
Like an example would be like attack helicopters. Attack helicopters are anything flying is pretty notorious for being
Oh yeah, dude,
being pretty
they
bad to rally
overshoot.
with. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they take the craziest angle and they just put themselves in front of
100%.
air defense or anti-tank guns. Yeah, so things that fly tend to not do too well when you rally them in this game, which is quite unfortunate
Or
because
if you have
yeah.
detachments that have different like troops that have different speeds from one another. I could see that really causing issues to as the effectiveness as well.
Like different attack speeds of
Yeah.
different troops inside a single detachment.
Yeah, well, like putting a heavy tank in with with you would never do
Like a
this,
mortar,
but
maybe?
imagine putting a heavy tank in uh, with a bike. Like if
Oh
you rally
god.
that bike, that heavy tank's gonna lag so far behind.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, either way though, I think I feel like detachments were such a cool feature. I even got to
At the very
play
least,
with
a
it
very big
early,
shake.
like so cool. What'd you say?
At the very least, a very impactful shakeup.
Yeah, it was something that gosh, I mean, I just feel like this game is nothing but stuff that was unexpected. Like, but I mean, I mean, I really just can't think of really any game where I played where you kind of expected what the game was gonna do. I don't know, but yeah, they're massive. Great addition. What do after thinking about what you said about, because I asked what do you think was better, strikes or detachments? Oh, I feel like I mean I feel like I would like to see strikes affect the game more, but it probably doesn't because at the end of the day, it's still it's still a multiplayer thing, and people just aren't going to care about multiplayer. So, but over time, people probably will.
Sedge.
Yeah, like
I think the biggest impact for me that strikes are gonna have is you now have an incentive to um, defend in multiplayer, and
yeah,
that never existed before.
yeah. Bases should get a little bit more difficult on like the basic daily average multiplayer grind if you're that kind of person. They should. They probably won't yet, but it's going to slowly happen. You know, people should be changing their base loadouts to defend. Maybe you know the people that don't read too well will will always arm their traps no matter what now. So we might see less, you know,
Oh,
disarmed
and
trap bases.
From BHG's perspective, it makes sense that they're doing this now because they would have known that the strikes and getting 50 crowns for a 0-star defend would incentivize people to pick up their defensive prowess, which means they're
Yeah.
going to now need to acquire the defensive main hall museum,
Hmm.
which means that their showcases better because they'll be able to, they're now wanting to buy all the legendaries that they didn't, the other half of the legendaries that were of no interest to them
Yeah.
previously. So it's again, it's goes back to what is it? Sagar saying
They want
it's
money.
all about the money. They want,
Yeah.
yeah, they want to make more money. I think the strikes
You
was
know,
a way for them to do that.
they were talking about that in Exile's family Discord that I got invited to yesterday,
Hmm.
where they were saying that like they would of course put out that like I hate to use the word that I used earlier, but I'll say like they put out the stacked tiering for like buying stuff. So like they say, hey, here's the manufacturer. It's gonna take a really long time for you to get everything like to level 20.
Yeah.
But oh, and hey, whales, if you'd like, he's spend thousands of dollars with us, right? And then what they do is like 6 months down the line, they're like, all right, now we're gonna introduce a setup that makes everyone else be able to catch up because we've already been, everything's been paid for. And I was like, dude, they do that a lot, don't they? Where they like,
They
they'll
do.
probably
Yeah.
introduce some sort of like a thing or like an attachment for like, the manufacturer that makes it faster, like, or research for it. Like they'll do it at some point.
Well, I think we're going to get to that at some point, but let me
Probably.
just see.
Right now, we're just they're getting fed from all the whales that
Well,
want to spend it. So
that there is they are going to do. You'll see. You'll see. We're going to talk about that because I don't. Yeah, we're going to talk about that soon. You'll see. You'll see. Okay, so how's the it's detachments? I mean, detachments are cool. As the game evolves, I think detachments are going to evolve more. that's probably going to be the one thing that adapts with the game really hard because I can see metas really forming with detachments. Right now, metas aren't forming with detachments. Probably the only one that kind of, or because I know the commando bomber attack with attack helis is a very intricate attack, but I don't think you can drop detachments outside of attack or the tactical helis. So maybe I'm cloudy right here, but I think more. I just think more of the future meta could evolve around more detachments. At least I assume that's what they would do. You know, it's a new feature. You know, say that the next, you know, like 2 metas down the road from now, I'd hope it kind of would revolve around detachments. You know, a new feature they put out, so at least make it useful and not dead content. So, but who knows? Who knows?
It seems odd to me that they have 3 detachments but only 2 commanders.
Yes. Yeah. If I do recall, if you click info on your town center, I feel like I saw there was like it said something about commanders. I feel like it's like a teaser to think that there's more. Maybe I'm not thinking about it right, or I overlooked it, but I think we've talked about this before. I can see them adding, if they do add another commander, if that is even on their mind, it would be an in between of Ripley and Eradicator, because Ripley.
Bro, they gotta reduce the cost of upgrading those guys too. Holy crap, dude!
That is
No
true.
way.
Maybe I think when we get to the munitions part, we'll see when we get to the munitions part. We got a little bit to talk about that.
More skins for them to sell. They want to make more money.
True, but
Derek, I have to tell you,
what's
live from the studio, heavy tanking rating does work. I have to use a
Ooh.
lot more assault rallies. Assault rallies make the shit sign.
Yeah.
So, it's a tip that I learned from somewhere, a chat somewhere, and I was like, oh shoot, you're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, heavy tank assault rally, best friends forever.
Dude, that's crazy. I never would.
And with the munitions, they there's buffs to the assault rally effect, which in theory means more damage and movement speed. Right. So, fuck, what was I just saying? What was I just saying though?
Ripley.
Oh, in between, I can see them because Ripley is available. Right away as soon as you build a castle, I think, which is Enlightenment, maybe.
Wait, you get Ripley early?
You get Ripley early game. Yes.
Wait, how do people deal with that? It's like, having an elephant in your...
Well, you know what? That's a good question. I don't know what that's like, but I will say I seen a Reddit post that literally questioned how you deal with commanders in the early age. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it, and I was like, dude.
I bet they're very oppressive.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. 100%. Yeah, I was like, dude, I bet that's a pain.
When you would bump into a stronghold and they would be like 8 elephants come out and just destroy
unfortunate,
your whole army, bro. Like, that's
awful,
exactly what I imagine happens, you know?
But here's the one thing. Here's the one thing I have with. Okay, yeah, I guess we're on to commanders now. Yeah, that is the next part. Here's the one thing with. Here's not the one thing. Here's something with commanders and defending and what you're talking about, which I don't like. One,
not to be mixed up with saboteurs, the unit, which
no,
is technical.
This is the commanders, the new.
Yeah.
The two new solo troops that came out. That
you're thinking of commando.
Yeah.
Laxx.
Oh shoot! You know what? I don't even know why I'm trying to like clarify for people when I'm just retarded. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. But
you're just washed up.
That's right. That's right, dude. I don't even have to talk. I just have to, just prove it to people. Hey, I'm washed out. We could tell.
That's funny. Oh fuck! What about the commanders?
You said there's 2 of them. The units. We're talking about gunpowder or whatever. Whether people get crushed by them.
Sorry.
Higher levels, they'll never get there. So if anyone knows how OP they become at like 30 or 60, or
no,
please let me know. I'm gonna work on munitions until
No
I've
one's
been
there
told that it's
yet.
actually there's a payoff there.
I've seen level 20 Ripley's in my log and like level 10 Eradicators, and I think maybe I've seen a 30 Ripley. That's about it. Nothing over 40. But I remember what I was saying now. They do sound like a pain in the ass in the early age. I can only imagine if they get out. But that's if they get out. The commanders spawn from the town center, which I think sounds rushed. They walk freely around your home base, but they spawn out of your town center. Which anything that spawns out of your town center never spawns until its radius is activated. So you can sit there and crown a level 90 Eradicator and probably never have it spawn in battle if the right person's attacking you every time. So, I mean,
Can you imagine
we talk?
if in war the commanders just randomly spawned somewhere on the base?
they should have their own post, man. I think they should literally have a 1x1 section where they sit on, and they just walk up and spawn from that on defense. So I think it's stupid
Here's
they
a really
spawn out
funny
of
thing.
town center.
They were talking about the Exiles Discord about this. They're like, so the guy had a screenshot of if you get your Eradicator to level 100, the game rewards you with 100 crowns. And I'm like, dude,
No,
what? And then someone's like, no,
no.
dude, they should reward you with like 100,000 crowns because that's a feat, bro. That's like,
Dude.
level 20 and up, they start costing like 80 processors or something like that, or like a level. It's like, I think it's 60 processors a level at level 20 plus.
Probably. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right because they're like
That's
14
crazy.
At level like 2 or 3. So,
Dude, why? That's crazy. Why?
but
Like,
I mean, really, the material, it's really not that bad. I've been thinking about it. It's actually not that bad. It's more or less unfortunate that commanders got released the same time as level 20 munitions, and munitions.
And at the same time that robotics building upgrades now require materials,
Exactly.
including walls.
But luckily, as far as I've seen, actually minus armory, I think armory does take those materials. Sadly, now I think about it, so this is kind of going to take away a little bit from what I'm about to say. But like say walls and buildings currently take poly, which poly isn't used at all in the leveling up of the Eradicator.
Unless you're raiding nonstop, your bottleneck in this game now, if you're robotics age, is entirely in the manufacturing and what you're producing.
Which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's not bad that it switches to that, I guess, at that late a game. But it's different. It's different, though. It's
bottleneck that everything, like, I realize there has to be bottlenecks somewhere, but that's a really big one.
Yeah, but what I'm curious about is, does it affect us the same way it affects players coming up that aren't already this deep? You know what I mean?
You know what this sounds like? We're gonna have to do. We're all gonna have to make an alt account and level together.
I've already done that. I have an alt that's around that to where I'm experiencing a lot of this. So I think it.
Yeah, I mean,
it works
I've done
out.
it, I think 4 times now, but like I'd do it again. Why not?
To be honest, I think the early game of this game is much better than it's ever been. It's more enjoyable.
I would say,
and then now,
those people out there,
and then now with commanders, it's a little cooler.
And park it somewhere. It's so much more fun if you have like a Cold War age account that never gets higher than Cold War or whatever age you like, and then just sit there forever.
Yeah.
And just enjoy, like.
I do. Yeah.
That's the best part.
And alt is a cool idea to have in this game. At least like a lot of people enjoy the low war weight alt if you're into war and stuff like that. So it's not super heavy on the roster, but it's a slow account.
This man has like 10 accounts that are all like giga juiced. Like, oh my god, bro.
He's been playing for a long time.
You know,
I gotta hit him up, man.
Have you not talked to him in a while?
No, man. I would love to hear his voice too, man. He has that that straight Tennessee voice as well.
You know what I really like about No Man? I have to put this out there. I love this about him is he's a straight shooter. I've noticed that in the chat. Like he
He's
doesn't
cool, bro.
leave you wondering. He just kind of like lets you know what's up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I like that. Like it's very straightforward.
To the point.
And in his old age, though, he in game, like in the alliance in game chat, he goes on these long rants where like 30 chat lines in a row are just him.
Yeah. Sounds like No Man.
Dear Diary entry 114.
Exactly.
How does that?
I mean-
not even clear who he's talking to. He's just putting it out there. It's like, yeah, right on, dude.
He does know what he's
So-
talking about. I was reading some of the stuff he was saying, and I'm like, I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Well,
No Mem's cool as fuck. I love it.
Yep. I gotta hit him up for sure. So
Oh no, dude, this would have been so good back then.
so they do state as well that they are not working on the new age for a while,
Thank God.
which is really cool to hear. That's like when
Anytime.
Call of Duty announced this year they're no longer doing back-to-back titles. And they,
Wait, are they for real?
yeah.
Dude,
but-
thank God, bro. Let the games breathe. Like, give us a year or two to play it, dude. What are we
Exactly. So that's exactly what I thought of when I read this. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, finally. They're literally just like, yeah, they are okay, so they're saying they're spending a lot of time in robotics age before even thinking about what we will include in the currently named intelligence age. So
Another IA, bro. Industrial Information Intelligence. You have to be very
Oh, yeah,
specific when you're
true.
talking to people about what IA you're talking about, you know?
I'm the telly age. That's what I'm gonna tell people, bro.
The telly age. Hell yeah, dude. The comms age.
Oh man. I swear they stated something about more buffs of commanders. Where did I read this? I'm gonna like scroll down. Let me see something. Okay.
Can I ask a question? Do we know why
yeah.
they thought commanders were needed in the game? Like,
Sell skins.
Yeah, I was gonna say
okay,
I
no,
don't.
you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, I don't. Probably just add
Like-
content. To be honest.
Bro, you gotta look. I'm
And
like,
money.
I know they have buffs for every 10 levels, but like, let me load one of those guys up with a fucking with a what's it called, a war tactic or like a tactic. So they have like an AOE decoy, or they have like an AOE like sabotage. Like, let me do crazy stuff like that to them.
Well, I think that is sort of like the slow trickled goal with like because I mean they basically done that with generals in a way because I have asked them a very long time ago and I still have this message. I can even pull it up, but I'm not gonna.
Ooh.
But I've asked them a very long time ago to add generals to the game that have like that create like boost effects or like that have like basically what Sun Tzu does. I asked them that a very long time ago, and we've had they like responded and said like, you know, they acknowledge it. They're like, yeah, like we can, you know what, like that we can see that happening. In the end, the first thing we get of that nature, which is probably a troop tactic. I think there's a troop tactic. There's probably a few troop tactics that are something along that lines of a general that has an active buff. We got the turtle guy that shoots out of the ship, but
What?
there's the guy, I forgot
no,
what
you're
he's
talking
called.
about,
Yeah. He has the ship
Yeah.
at the shoreline.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was a little bit. And then
It's just so
actually,
broke. It's so busted.
I think the first one is the General Foch, the Foch general, which has a Aurora around him that gives a 10% DPS boost. So I think that was their first way at it, and then they did the other general that shoots from the ship. But that probably really isn't so much on the same topic, but. And then they did Sun Tzu, which he has effect that you can finally effect that activates multiple times. And then now we have commanders that more or less just have passive effects, but it's a solo troop. So it's essentially just another general, but to them it's probably finally like a free-flowing general that isn't like connected to the castle. Like it's its own thing now. So I think it's just a way of opening up with what they can do in the game, and they just threw out commanders.
I think the
so.
takeaway there is there's still a lot of design space
Yes.
for commanders to do cool stuff.
Yeah. So I think they're a good
Other than-
addition. I like them.
Other than a million skins to buy.
Yeah, they're definitely going to milk those skins. I mean, I looked at the skins available, and like there's holiday skins, and like, dude, those are probably going to be the worst skins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be much cooler skins coming out, to be honest. I'm sure they're
gotta get the commando drip, and I'm like, stop, bro, stop talking
dude,
about it like that. Yeah, the commando.
I do
drip,
it, bro.
They look like this.
I'm
Stop,
not
that's
gonna,
crazy.
but like, you know, you can like preview all the sets, which is even, oh god, I hate that they let you preview it. But
That's crazy.
I put on like all gold because there is an all gold option. I was like, dude, the all gold kind of looks sick, dude. So pretty cool.
I don't think I'll ever buy a
No,
skin. Like if
probably
I,
not.
If I
Oh,
win
wow.
them, that's one thing. But I will never spend money on skins.
I mean,
Close.
probably not, but they can make some really. I hope they make some really dope skins. I know they can, and if they make some really dope, like they might be super cool. Like they have a good shot at making cool ones. None of this reindeer crap and the Halloween crap. I mean, I get it. It's like holiday stuff, but no, there's got to be some super cool skins they can cook up. Unfortunately, but either way, that's pretty cool.
You're really cool, Derek.
Nah, I'm pretty fucking lame.
Pretty cool, dude.
Lame.
You're up there in the tennis brackets, bro. That's crazy.
No,
You're up there.
not really. Nope, I'm still trying to figure out where I even out at. So I've only been I've been playing for 12 years, but I've only been competing for about a year now. My first tournament was last March, so I've been competing not even a year or something like that. So
About 9 months. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was March last year, though. I don't know. I'm tripping. But, yeah. Fun. Very fun. It's a great sport. I suggest everyone to find a hobby find like a sport that you play, or just something that keeps you active. Golf, running, just something like that. Anything. If it working out. It's really good. It helps you stay young, so...
Build your IRL munitions.
Yeah, get to level 20 fucking field kit. That's what we need.
I get plenty of exercise rallying my tanks. Oh, I'm spring to do that.
We got a crawler.
We got a crawler.
Yeah, you ever play like
Dude, I finally got my
zombies back in the
first
day?
Artifact with triple the same like mod. That's so cool, dude. That's
Oh.
so dope.
Dude, laxx, you know what? I created one the other day and it was triple heavy tank damage, and I thought about you.
Damn, dude.
I was
Damn,
like, dude, laxx would
I
love
didn't,
this.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that they made that available. When
You
did that happen?
You can craft 4. That I don't know, within the year maybe, or a year ago, or
Bro,
within the year.
I know Zero is gonna do some crazy shit like find like 4 heavy cavalry hit points, 1 heavy cavalry damage, and then do the same thing. 4 damage, 1 hit points, and just get balanced and just go deep.
Yeah.
Rip McCrown's trying to find the
fourth line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some crazy artifacts, man.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, one of my fighter ones took 12,000 crowns to hit. It was so annoying. I don't even play that game anymore. If it hits something remotely nice, I'll take it. I don't even know. It's just so much. That's a dangerous game to play.
Like not stop yourself after 2 or 3 times, or
So
were
you-
you
have
like
you ever
I'm
seen-
pot committed now?
Have you ever seen that? It's a copium image, but the image of like there's a dude mining and he stops right next to like the diamonds right there. He just had to hit the wall a little bit, but he quits, bro. I had that going on. A lot of that. It'll be the next one, I told myself. Sorry, I lied to myself.
I know Hoogie once did something very similar, and we got to experience it like while he was in chat.
The worst one, Zero, and I don't wish this on anybody, just like I wouldn't wish someone to step on a Lego in the middle of the night, is if you accidentally click over it. That's like, and I've had that happen. Luckily, they weren't as punishing getting the same mod back again, but the value was lost. Like I went from a 20% because I clicked too fast to like a 15, and I was like, I'm done. Like,
I wonder how many. I wonder how many artifacts that I crafted that in today's game would be really, really solid, but because of the environment back then, just sold it right away.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, right now people are.
So
I mean,
many.
you can still run all resources and oil looted, but it's more beneficial
Don't
to run
need
like
it.
minus damage, mine this,
Oh, yeah.
mine that. And, like
Yeah.
that's something that I was doing back then.
I'm
Back then, it
curious
was
about
really good
that
to run
actually. I wonder if
all
people,
resources.
how many people are still running resources looted. But
By the way, I really want to talk about something that's on this topic, but it's a topic you're gonna bring up here in a second, so I'm gonna wait till you get there.
okay, yeah. Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna carry on with this subject, but
Okay.
skipping over like two of these things here because that was literally only 2025 we talked about this whole time. So yeah, that was just what they done this year. So pretty busy freaking year, man. I haven't played much this year. I can't lie. I probably played half or a quarter this year. Probably quarter, half, a quarter. But
Can you imagine if we hadn't left the game, how much more opinionated we'd be on this?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, probably
Yeah,
just
you would-
feel more comfortable with everything, I guess. But yeah, that's a good point. And as we go back in time, after playing the game for another 3 months, and we retake our opinion. But yeah, so what do they got planned for 2026? Huh? More robotics age upgrades. Obviously, because we're still.
Already existing content mostly, apparently.
What's that?
Their first sentence says it all.
Yeah.
Primarily
Yeah.
focused on returning and updating already existing content.
Yeah, this is great. Well, half of this is really cool here. Some of it I don't care about, but they're buckling down in 2026. You know, I guess they're not going to do a new age
I
in
think
2026.
What's going to be really hard for them to do well, and even more so, is balancing the game. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a guy that's saying, well, I've invested all my artifacts and counselors and all these buffs into this one unit. And then other people are like, yeah, but that unit shouldn't have that ceiling that it does. That's ridiculous. And it's like, well, how do you fine tune something like that? Because it's like,
Yeah.
you know, that's going to be a really interesting game.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
What it feels like, what they're doing right now is that I mean, the game's free. Let's just say that for once, right? The game is free.
Yeah, free
You're
game.
not, you know, no one's gonna spend money unless you want to spend money, right? It's a free game.
Correct.
But it just feels like what they're doing is they're saying, all right, look, we need by doing this, we make more revenue streams. Manufacturing is a huge crown hole. Like you can just go deep on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels like what they're doing is throwing stuff out there that give us stuff that's cool for the game, but it's also making them a ton of money. The problem is, you guys to start throwing a ton of that stuff in the game, and then it becomes whoever has the most money wins. And I don't know if that's their whole goal, but it is like them making money is a byproduct of these changes. Or actually the other way around. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
I think.
I think at the end of the day, that's what the game's going to revolve around. That. I mean, the people that spend the most money are going to get farther and should. I mean, you know, essentially should be able to progress farther. But at least the good thing with this game is it's complex and money.
Even if you're spending a shit ton of money, it still requires you to have good priorities.
Yeah, good priorities,
Otherwise, you're not gonna be...
good decision making, and at least know how to play the game too. I mean, you can spend all the money in the world and kind of just be useless in the game. So, You
Like
still really got.
it doesn't matter how much money you have if you don't spend your thousands of hours in the museum like we did. You're gonna have all the legendaries and mythicals, but you're not going to have the foundation museum that you need to be at the top.
And even then, like now, kind of, I mean, all of our museums are pretty much I mean, they're like basically obsolete at this point because they were at least close to they were the standard, if not better, or at least around that before, and now the museum has completely changed and all the numbers are different and technically a lot of ours are extremely outdated, but I mean, that's just how it is, It's another. Yeah, I mean,
how many of us are willing to spend another 10,000?
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? So we'll probably fall to the people that had to do that again, which I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get the new museum stuff. So, as in like find better artifacts for what I have. So I mean, I'm just trying to catch up. Gotcha. I mean,
you're willing to spend more time in the museum craft.
You have to. I mean, other than that, you're just gonna be left behind in this game. That's what they want you to play.
We're literally talking to Hoogie Jr. over here.
Dude, Hoogie Jr.
Day
bro,
and night studying in that thing.
He doesn't play anymore, but I'm gonna have him craft just for me, because he was good at it. So I'll hit him up like, hey, Hoogie, go ahead, bro, let it rip like a Beyblade.
Let it rip, dude. Yeah, dude.
So yeah. So new robotics upgrades. I think we're still what we're expecting a lot of. I mean, we've had barely any so far. We're still waiting on
We're still digesting robotics age to begin with.
Yes, yeah. How do you feel about that then? Because they've done this for almost every age that I can think of. Not too sure about going back to like when Industrial Global came out, because no one was advancing that fast. But about them like trickling down content as a new age releases instead of like dropping it all at once. Like, what do you think about that?
I'm fine with that, but I don't understand why are they shaming barracks troops? They're the only troops that didn't get the upgrades, right? Like factory got them.
Yeah.
The airstrip got them. Like,
I mean, I think that goes. I think that goes to the meta a bit, right? You know what I mean? Like, barracks troops are the strongest right now. Do they really need to get stronger at the moment? Yes and no. Do factory troops need to? There's no to factory troops. Like, they're definitely.
Why did they give barracks troops expertise, but they never gave it to factory? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean expertise?
Because at the time that they came out with those, factory troops were OP. And barracks
they gotta swing it back. They gotta swing it. Actually, I wouldn't even swing it back. I would just give factory the expertise. The other thing too is I would love a buff that, like a blessing that makes factory troops strong, because I think there's only one. The weapons one is for like barracks.
We don't have one, do we? Oh my! How do we not have a blessing that boosts factory troops yet
I would
for
have
multiplayer?
them look at blessings and give us blessings for hit points and damage. Give us, and for defense, and that way you can bless yourself out. The other thing too is I've never liked how it takes 10% damage dealt to a base to pop a blessing. It should be 20%. You get a star, you should be able to break the whole blessing down.
What about only a star and stop the trolling? Because people would just break blessings just for the fuck of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is hilarious.
Spawn the generals out and just plane them down. And
love it, dude.
Or you make you mad. Especially if they know you have a war coming up, war hit.
Oh, I would love finding an opponent in multiplayer with their generals up, like during a war. I'm like, yes, dude.
Hey, we're up against these guys. Let me put these on cooldown.
I'm literally like, dude, he's literally got to crown his generals if he wants them. Like, let's fucking go.
So devious, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I've done that a few times. It actually happened. It happened a few times, and it was great. It was awesome. Fuck, what were we saying? We were talking about something good right there. Like before all that a little bit. Some of the robotics. Oh, the trickling down.
Yeah.
He's.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the track. I'm just thinking. That's all.
Oh no.
I do
Actually.
find it weird. I do find it very peculiar that all of the upgrades now, instead of having 1 or 2 upgrades, it's now like 10 for the age.
It seemed strange at first, but it makes sense, and I like it, and I think a lot of people like it too. Keeps you more engaged. You know, to make it this far, I mean, dude, it's a feat to even make it this far in the game. I gotta say, bro. If you made it to the point where you're fucking upgrading to robotics age, oh my gosh. In a way, though, it feels like it's more work, but also it's kind of like it's something like, okay, like you might be just bored as fuck at this point, so here's like just a bunch of like really micromanaging upgrades that kind of makes you think about the game a little bit more or something, or you have more options. So I like it.
It is
It makes
that
sense.
I don't have 4 workers being out of service for the next 30 days. So that is nice.
Yeah, and it's really nice too that they didn't just like give us 10 upgrades that were 17 days apiece. So, and also too, they were quite aware that like a new age comes out and we're building up all these speed ups and everything. I mean, like when what's the last age? What's the last age? Not informational. Fuck, I'm sorry. Automation age. Like for sure, almost everybody just crown, or not even crowned, but just like sped up anything important. And then people were getting bored ASAP, and they were they were hearing about that a bit, about how you can within like a week or two, not most players, but like the more top percent, or probably more than even what we think about, would kind of already be maxed already. So what's that?
By making more upgrades but having them take less time, it means that not only are the 2-day and 5-day speed ups still good, but it makes the 1 hour speed ups, the 6-hour speed ups a little. It gives their value just a little bit more.
Yeah, it gives
rather than tagging it on, using them to tack them on to a 17.
Yeah, that is true. It gives them more value to use them, or even almost not use your speed ups because it's already such a short time. I mean, you might as well wait. Instead of waiting 17 days for a stat boost, you're only waiting 5, which I'm cool with that, I guess. That's not bad. I don't have to wait as long, like in the previous ages where I'm upgrading a tactic and it's like 9 days and it's like a shit fucking upgrade, but I got to do it. So yeah, I like it. I see what they're going with that. It makes sense. So yeah, new skins and shaders for commanders, obviously. Why wouldn't they? Like I said, they can make some sick skins, man. I want to see. Wait, skins and shaders. Yeah. What's up?
Nothing. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Her class.
New counselors. It's happened to me a few times already. New counselors, legendaries, mythicals, pretty average stuff there. Pretty typical normal stuff. And they're going to take this whole year to focus on stability and bug fixes. That's what we like to see.
Yay! I think I started playing, I've been screaming for a year for them to just work on this stuff rather than give us a bunch of new flashy toys.
Yeah, maybe finally the
toys we have are great as is. We just need the toys to work.
Yeah. They just got to catch up to their pile of fixes. So that's good to see. So I mean, I guess I hope they still with all this stuff they added this year. Then now that I think about it, as this comes into my head, and them not even planning on a new age for the whole year, I guess I hope they find a way to still keep the year really interesting. So
Well,
Do you remember?
they already know they will. They have they have the coalition
yeah,
refresh. They're gonna have new levels. They're gonna have new. I mean, like they're still introducing new stuff.
yeah, we
It
still
just
have a
sounds like
whole.
they're not gonna be doing anything real, uh, real prolific like the museum or the manufactory or New Age would be.
It's gonna feel weird to players, I bet, not having like not seeing updates about the next age coming out or even questioning it. I guarantee you people are still going to be like, because people like as robotics was on the cusp of coming out, like that's all people are asking about. So I bet people are still going to do the same thing halfway or towards the end of this coming up year. But that's good if they that's good. Whole year of bug fixes and well, a focus.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when they would do the community live streams and they would have like that dude Ash would get up on there and play? I miss those.
Yeah.
Too. They're so
Everyone
good.
would submit their base.
Bro, we would just screaming
Bro,
in
we
chat,
would-
like, what are you
We
doing,
were
dude?
molding in chat because I'm like, bro, you don't even like. He would use the Strength of Gladiator super late, and I'm just like, no, dude, you're supposed to use that when there's stuff nearby. No, dude.
Dude, they need to do those streams again, man. But see, what they should do, they need to do those streams again and have them talk and read chat, and maybe or whatever, and they have somebody that knows how to play the game
Bro, they gotta have
and
you,
watch
like,
as
on a Zoom call.
not even me,
screaming your
bro.
attacks, bro, 100%.
It could be other people that can do it, and then so people aren't going fucking ape shit and chat. Or at least
I've forgotten
so
the
they can
name of
focus.
I've forgotten the name of the community
Tin
manager
Soldier.
that used to run those streams.
Tin Soldier.
What?
Tin Soldier.
No, Ash was the guy who was on the screen. But I don't know
10
what the other one was.
10 was in like the discords and stuff, like
I talked to him,
posting
he was cool,
announcements.
he was cool as fuck.
Was that not who you were
He's
thinking of? Zerobabel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, he
I
got
heard
brought up
people were saying
today.
the community ran him out. I'm like, kinda. I mean, he did take a. It's hard
That's
to
what
be
I
a
said.
community
I said
manager.
that, yeah.
It's really hard. It's so
Dude,
hard.
dude, these people are savages out here. You got different languages coming at you, bro. You name it. You name it. Yeah, man. I don't know if I can do something like that, man, and just hear like be like
Bro,
a
that
dev for a
dev
video game or
100%
whatever.
watch streams because there was a stream. There
Oh,
was a
yeah.
patch that was coming out,
Yeah.
and they were like doing something to like sand batteries, and I'm like, wait, why are we doing that? And bombers just have dog shit like health. Can we get some health on these? They added 50% health last second to the patch notes for bombers, and I'm like, hey, there we go. It's like,
Let's
dude, I didn't even
go.
know they could do that. That's crazy. I'm like, it's the only time it's ever worked. Me saying something and them adding it to the game was that.
That's funny.
Back when bombers were not played by a lot of people. I wonder
Correct,
who
man.
changed when that happened, because I started seeing them being used a lot. I'm like, is this just like a movement or something? Like, what? How are you know?
I think it was. I think Bombers was a thing of people recognizing they were working, because I feel like as the game was coming up and we were upgrading Bombers, they start off as like Zeppelins, and then
Yeah.
you had planes.
So
So it was obvious that the plane was better than the Zeppelin. So Bombers were really like in the early game and plus they didn't have any good buffs, so they were so bad back then. So it was probably like over time.
When you were streaming heavy tanks
Yeah.
regularly, Derek,
Hmm.
I remember you mostly had bombers with them.
Correct.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but it was already
Yeah,
it was well caught on at that point, and that that alone too, I think probably got a lot of people to do Bombers as well. I think a decent amount. But because I'll tell you, at first, Bombers weren't the match for heavy tanks at first, for sure. It was fighters, 100%, 100% fighters.
Or,
Yeah, 100% fighters.
airtroopers, yeah.
because I mean, paratroopers were dead. Paratroopers didn't come up until the last recent years. But yeah, bombers were never. Yeah, fighters were so much better because they killed the defenders. So yeah, I think it was a way with bombers. It was just people noticing that they were working in the museum. The museum really helped. It gave them HP and shit. So that was like the one thing they lacked.
You remember when Vickers, Virginia first came out? And it was,
Yeah, man.
God.
Jesus.
that was what a shit show of a meta that was.
Bro,
You'd bring
dude.
4 of those with 3 bombers and a sonar thing, and you would just nuke bases. Oh my god, bro.
Dude.
Those were the days.
You know how Fortnite would vault weapons in the game? Like, dude, vault the Virginia Vickers, man. They needed to be vaulted back then. Put them away. Lord have mercy. That might have been, you know what? Those, no, because the troops nowadays are actually ridiculous. Like the stallions and the one troop tactic that's the healer helicopter and the stallion. That's probably the most overpowered troop of all time. But that's in today, more close to recent age. But man, Vickers back then just absolutely nuked bases.
For the time, I think it was Vickers, Virginia.
And even elephant archers, man.
Oh yeah,
dude. Hard to say. If you took them individually, what was the strongest at the time? You know what I mean? Vickers era, elephant archers era. Those elephants were
Dude, those
wild.
elephants can just eat my, anyways.
Oh man.
Because what would happen is if you lost control of your army, and most people were still using bow and arrow and cannon and stuff like that back then.
Yeah.
So these archers would come out and one auto attack is getting hit by a howitzer. It would knock out 30
Anything.
troops. It's if it's clumped up, it was nuts, and they would shoot 20 shots at you. I mean, it felt like you're just fighting a cheat code.
Yeah. Yeah, them elephants, and they had a lot of HP. They were beefy.
Oh, dude, they were so tanky, bro. Tanky, they
They were
moved pretty
beefy.
well. I was just and they were ranged bro, stop. Why are we making the most invincible unit in the world? Dude, it sucked too if you were in a lower age and someone filled your stronghold with that. But, bro, them making strongholds available in Enlightenment age, and then, dude, I saw a warg attack where he attacks and it all comes out and he's like, what am I gonna do? I have planes. And I'm like, dude.
It's an instant loss, dude. Instant loss, damn near.
Dude.
You gotta play it correctly, dude. Tough game. It can be a tough game to new players, for sure.
One change that I wish they would make is that when you donate to a stronghold for war, it's not donating the level of troop. The troop card level is not what you donated. It's whatever level the stronghold that you donated to is that.
Fancy.
Mm.
I don't know how that would. That
Atomic
sounds
base,
cool,
it's gonna
but
have atomic strong troops.
I don't know
Then
how
you just
that
take
would
all the
affect
levels off.
yours. Yeah, I don't know how that would affect the level of your stronghold troops, but
Yeah, that means anyone who would donate to my stronghold would be a robotic sage. The troop card would be a robotic sage.
I mean, it would all be one card. You don't have multiple cards per age, I think, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so if you want to donate elephant archers, if you're an atomic and you want to donate elephant archers to a robotic sage,
They would be
then
robotics.
you'd be donating robotic sage to their stronghold.
Let's see. What I'm saying is how because the only way to get robotic sage elephant archers to say you'd have to be in robotics. I don't know. It sounds like a tough word. It sounds like a cool idea, but
No. It's kind of like this, right? Where when you donate, right? I think in Parliament or somewhere it tells you that you can have your donations be matched up to a minimum of whatever age. So you could donate people something and it automatically gets sent as a minimum space age troop.
Yeah.
So having it do that but match the stronghold level would be that way you send it. You could gunpowder sends a cannon, but it becomes a whatever at the other age.
Oh my gosh, dude, that sounds like an alliance perk thing that they can do, man.
That would be sick. Yeah.
Oh, stronghold donations become level matched.
Or you
To,
can do,
like,
have
certain- at
plus
certain
1 or
tiers.
plus 2 levels to them. Yeah.
That allows the lower
Hmm.
ages to feel like they can contribute to war. a little
Yeah,
more.
because I'll tell you what, you get those troops and they're garbage for the end of time.
I mean, we're so close to hitting
Something
one of the
good
bullet
that,
points you have.
Oh, yeah.
Right
I
now,
wanna
the-
tell you know. All right,
burn-
donations are gonna be free, bro. Okay, like let's get to it.
Oh, dude, we got dude. They're going to rebalance coalitions next, guys. Coalitions. This my
That's you guys.
yeah. I was
Fun
about to say
stuff.
that this is like a me and Zero thing here, as Sir Laxx is not a big war guy. So, every
Dude, take blessings out of the
Dude.
game and give us like multiplayer coalitions. That's what I want, bro. Give me that. Let me go in.
That sounds sick, man. Fuck, man.
the coalition thing, just because I don't really know what to say until we see what it looks like.
Yeah, we can only speculate here. So, I mean, but basically, they're changing. Every coalition is going to have a updated set of bonuses. So,
Mm-hmm.
keyword updated.
Updated.
So, does that mean different? It could, or it could all be the same thing, and they just change the percentages. But updated sounds like adjusted to me. But it could come off as, well, let me read it. This is a significant change that serves as a temporary stopping point before our next combat rebalance pass, which I don't think nobody knows. I believe we're only aware of this coalition one we've been waiting on, and we don't know what's after unless I was to go back and look at old posts. I could be wrong there. I'm not sure, but I believe we don't know what's next. So, yeah, so they're going to change, everything's going to get updated. Mongols are getting nerfed for sure. So, and
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what they're gonna do with that, man. It seems like it's really hard to predict what these guys will do.
Yeah. That's what it was. The mortar troop attack speed is silly. Yeah.
Yeah, that for sure. Like I mean,
So cracked.
it makes sense to get nerfed, but
Bro, what other troop in the
But
game
what-
gets 45% attack speed? That's nuts.
what are people gonna use after that, though, man? It's really gonna that's why it's like they have to open
Assault
something
vehicles,
else up. They have to. I mean, no way it's gonna be assault vehicles right now. Like they gotta open up something else with these coalitions if they're gonna
Wait, fuck it.
Do
Zero,
that,
you with me?
so-
Let's just
Assault vehicles.
factory
level
troops
up our
though.
assault vehicles and just do dual streams next patch, bro. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready, Zero. You with me?
We
I'll
can-
crown them up
dude.
to max. I promise.
We can do a triple stream of just all assault vehicles, man. Like
I'm just gonna get two liners that give me assault vehicle damage. And I'm gonna run that.
After we do that, like it's gonna be so bad, it's gonna go viral that BHD is gonna have no choice but to drastically buff assault vehicles because
dude.
they're so bad.
I think everyone would be upset if they happen to be meta. Like everyone would
You know what
be
time
like
the only-
smacking their lips type of stuff.
You know
like,
when's the
come
only
on.
time that assault vehicles are good? When they come out of the trap.
Yeah, and they're a pain in the ass too, to be honest.
100%, bro. Oh,
are.
That's the thing.
Definitely are.
The best assault vehicle is the one that takes up no troop space.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
the best one. Yep. That's the best one.
That's a crazy comment. That's
Wait, Zero. What do your tanks look like at your level? What's the artwork look like? I gotta look this up online because I don't know what the tanks look like after Space Age.
I don't think I've ever paid much attention. Let me take a.
What's it?
well,
Oh wait.
I might be a tanker. I'm not joking. Like if it works that well, I might have to swap to it, get the splash damage, quit bitching about it, and swap off heavy tanks.
Here, let me share my screen with you so you can see them.
So
Okay, so I got 7 upgrades to go before I hit. Okay. Wow.
So we got to update to spine. Being able to view council and manufactory. They say showcase, which sounds really weird because you can already view showcases. So what are they talking about there? Right? I'm not wrong there, am I?
See.
You can,
Oh,
That
dude,
was-
they look so nice.
you can see showcases already. So
Dude, you're at 130k HP. What the fuck?
No, that's not with my
Oh,
raiding
no.
army museum.
oh no,
How do they
So
get this
that's-
high? That's insane.
let them switch, and then you'll see. That's nothing.
Oh yeah, you want me to switch? Okay, yeah, let me switch.
That's like. That's.
Don't compare it to a heavy tank. Just don't do it.
Oh, let me see these two weapon artifacts. Okay, yeah, let me see this first.
Wait, something's not right. Hold on. Oh, what didn't carry over? Oh, maybe some showcase stuff needs to be switched.
And then if I click this,
Did you see the jacked up the mythic whatchamacallit? What's it called? The Enigma? Dude, that's what you need, Zero. That is disgusting.
what's the HP on
50%?
these? I'm showing your screen on the stream.
His?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Usually, I'm at 150,000 HP. I'm trying to figure out what's lacking here.
$356 shards. That's nice.
I don't know what.
Show the HP though. Can I see the HP?
Usually,
He's good.
usually I'm at 150K for my barracks troops.
139.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
something
what-
missing.
Mm.
Did you run whatchamacallit? The Bighorn hat? No.
The Bitcoin hat. You
Wait.
said?
Oh, oops.
What is that
Okay, this
sound?
must be the wrong loadout. Hold on. Where's the right loadout?
Be right back.
I think this might be the right one. There we go.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's insane. Damage per second is 3k. Yeah.
Well, for a defensive building, 6,300.
Oh shoot, yeah.
So tough math here.
Wait, do you have
So I get
splash damage on them too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's GG's.
So 156K and I get 17 of them. So I think I'm close to 2 million total HP.
Times 1.7 under protect. They're unkillable.
I don't bring protects. This is the right formula for me. 3 heals, 4 assault rallies, 1 decoy.
Oh yes. Need the heals for sure.
But like detachments for tanks or French tanks are awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I derailed
Mm.
his entire stream of going
You
through
should
all
do
the
an
new
attack.
stuff.
You should do an attack.
No,
Do a multiplayer attack. Just hit someone. I want to see these tanks in action. Dude, that music, I haven't put it on in such a long time. It's so iconic and old school. I love it.
Okay.
Oh,
The battle
do
music.
does mine- Oh, I
it's
didn't
okay.
think I had mine
sure.
going. Okay.
It's a blast from the past. I haven't heard that song that music in like 5 years.
All right, what happened? Okay, are we almost? I think. Okay, I want to finish. I'd like to finish this. To be
Yeah, let's
honest,
do it.
I kind of want to just raid and play. To be
Zero's
honest,
doing
so.
an attack right
Yeah,
now. We don't even have to
la-
go
la-
formal.
Well, where are we
If
at
you
Lax
want.
here?
wanted to see me do a raid, so I'm doing a raid for him.
Oh,
Dude, those Jennies are insane.
Gens. um. Well, we got spine. We don't really got too much. I mean, they're acknowledging speed up.
Wait, Zero, how much enemy defender spawn time do you have?
Oh, I'll have to check. I don't remember off the top of my head.
'Cause, like-
Ripley always dies. He sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
I think to make heavy tanks work, you have to run a ton of enemy defender spawn.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And you have to also run like, yeah, I think that's the only way to make this survive is that.
100%.
What's the max you can run for that? Is there a cap?
What spawn?
I know that No Mem has like 400, but like, is there a cap for that multiplayer?
You can only a bunker can only spawn so slow. So put it that way. Yes, there is a cap.
Okay, there's a cap. Okay.
But
Speaking of
you're
caps.
playing against your opponent, so it can, you know what I mean. It's just nice to overkill it, I guess. So
Dear God, I can't believe that this is working. This is so crazy.
yeah, it's wild, ain't it? Okay, so you know what they do? Okay, so they talk about Parliament, right?
Mhm.
They plan on adding some new branches. So there's some cool branches they're gonna add. They're gonna add manufacturing branch, a counselor branch. The last two aren't as cool. University branch and a mysterious fragments branch, but really interested in the manufacturing and the counselor branch. So.
Oh, nice. I got another 50 crowns.
Oh, what a guy! Jeez, get out of here.
Just getting dipped in it. Look at that.
Get out of here.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's 50 plus 3 because of all the stuff that I destroyed.
Wow.
So 53 crown.
That's sick.
I gotta watch this.
Oh wait, he's hitting you with level 100 too. Let's see what is he using 8 fighters? Oh my boy, you have not caught up to the times. Unless he's going saboteur.
Oh, demolition on my demolition and fighters to take out the silo. Lost all his fighters doing it.
Wait, do demolitions actually like do something now?
Yes, you use them to take out silo now. Silo or air defenses. Bomber attackers will use it to take out air defenses and towers.
How many like will take out? Like how many will take out?
if
how does
if
that
a
work?
guy has like 130 tower HP and he has 3D up, you probably need about 4 demos. Put it that way. So about
Holy
4,
crap, really?
4 or 5, 3, 4 or 5 depends.
You're telling me?
That's with That's with recon, by the way. That's reconning.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad though. I could.
Wait, did he bring heavy tanks?
So you can use that in multiplayer too. People use it in multiplayer.
Oh.
It's more because you don't
Okay, no,
have the demolition.
No,
but-
no, he didn't. Never mind.
Yeah, the artillery makes it look like I didn't know what that unit was until I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it's just like a. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
They look like emeralds.
Dude, his Zukov got annihilated so fast. He's not touching my Zukov. Yeah, that's over. Okay.
What do you
Zook
guys
on, Zook off.
Zook asleep. Yeah. Well, there's actually some big stuff right here. There's still quite.
Bro, just
Look
hit
at
it
that.
fast. Let's get it. Let's do it.
I've been
Let's
waiting.
do it. What's next?
All right, so They get a negative 85% reduction cap rework. No clue how they're gonna do that. No clue. That targets hit points and damage stats and all enemy defensive tower hit points and damage, which currently for attackers caps at 85. So, yeah, I don't. They're gonna change whatever they do. It's just gonna be complete. It's gotta be completely different. I just can't see them actually changing unless they make the cap smaller. So we take away. I don't know. Don't know what you can do with that because you can't go beyond 85. I mean, I guess you could, but we're only leaving 15% hit points if you fully reduce it. So, yeah. Don't really know how that's going to go. We got Hall specific crafting. I love that. I love that so much.
Oh, it's so good, bro. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
So I do have an idea of how they could rework the 85 cap.
Okay.
They could make the difference between what the opponent has, how whatever counteracts, whatever negates, can't go larger than 85.
Wait.
So so if you have 115, but I'm going at you with 125, that's a difference of 10, so that's okay. But if it were 200 versus 100, then it would be capped at 85 instead of the 100 difference. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I've had a few beers and my brain isn't braining, but I feel like it should.
I'll break it down pretty
Eric's
easy.
drooling over there.
Okay, so pretend that that my defender spawn. So I'm the defender. Imagine my defender spawn is like 50.
Okay.
You come in with enemy defender spawn.
Yeah. Swinging it.
And that's at 100.
Yeah.
That's only a difference of 50, so you're okay.
So what is so okay means as in okay.
What he's trying to say is
so you'd be under the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
so like
if I was at 50 and you came in at 150, then you would be capped at 85 instead of the 100 difference.
So that 15% is like inefficient, which is like Derek caught me out on my artifacts. I have like 35 all tower damage, and then I have 70%, towers damage. And he's like, "Yeah, you're at like some 85 is a cap for that." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think it." So like I have inefficient like artifacts this whole time.
I see.
This whole time I've had that. But I think they should, them increasing the cap to whatever it means that whatever I counter you with, like that the more I invest into that, the better off it becomes. Because I'm gonna go straight, like defender spawn in multiplayer.
So it's basically just like it'd be like having a cushion, maybe, right? And the more you have, I don't think I'm thinking about it right now.
I would be happier with you can't have the difference be more than 85. Whatever the difference is between what you have and what they have.
Oh, I see. That's what you're saying with that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So if attackers go all in on enemy defender spawn and defenders go all in on defender spawn, they shouldn't. They themselves in a vacuum should not be limited to 85. The difference between the two should be limited to 85.
Right. So like, one guy brings 400, the other one can bring 485, right?
I want to know how you're bringing 400.
I don't know, dude. I'm just making up numbers at this point.
The gee over there.
How much can you have? Like, what's the highest you can? I don't even know.
Wait. Rewind.
Whatever.
Wait. 0. What 400 did you laugh at him about? Enemy defender spawn time?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a real number. You know that, right?
Yeah, he knows that.
No, I mean like I would say you can get around 400 now. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
But he was asking me where I pulled the number from, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't even thinking because we're trying to make this simple, and I'm making it hella complicated by pulling up a huge number.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You know what we need? We need another like offense slot in the like main hall.
I wouldn't
I
mind.
was
That's what we
thinking.
need.
I mean, why
So-
not? Isn't there four? Isn't there technically four? There's two pottery. I guess if you consider jewelry.
Because we have 3 legendaries, two
Hmm.
pottery, 2 defense, 2 offense, and then a wild card. But we should have 3 offense. I think it'd be good.
You know, Derek, we were messaging earlier today, briefly about nations, how they're never going to have a nations rebalance.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking, they don't need a rebalance. What would make it cool is if, because no one's incentivized to use their nation's special unit.
No.
So I think it'd be cool if it didn't take up any normal troop space, but everyone got to use 10 troop spaces of their nation's troop to add to their army.
Something.
I mean, I'd love to see things like give us buffs. Like Greeks get a buff that says like plus 15% faster manufacturing stuff, and another one gives like
Yeah.
minus 5%
Well, they should.
research
Yeah.
time.
They
Like
should
all
add.
have buffs like that.
The nation's abilities have not scaled through the
No.
ages,
And
very
they've
much.
never been updated. So they've been. If you think about it, the nations have been made for the game up to Enlightenment Age, right? Because that's all that was out at the time.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Correcto.
Ugh, that sounds fucking weird. But I mean, they just don't know what to do with nations, I guess, because they've said many times
I wonder
they have
if
no
that's like a legal
plans.
thing that they can't do. Because I heard something about how like they're not gonna obviously change or make like Korea like nation worse than the other. Like I remember them people talking about that. I don't know if that's tinfoil stuff or if that's like real.
Mhm.
Because Nexon is a one of those countries, so it's like
Yeah.
or based on one of those countries. So
Yeah, I don't know. it just seems like they maybe that solutions maybe that's just really. It seems like they're making it seem like it's the most difficult thing to do in the game is to
Bro,
rebalance nations.
give me a nation that says zero load screen time loading, and I'll take that and just.
Oh
run
my
that the entire
gosh,
time.
bro! Free ads, no ads. Oh, dude.
Oh my god. No ads nation bonus. It's the Japanese.
It'd be America or something. Oh,
Like, what I would also say is like the Japanese, bro, upgrade that little tiny shot of damage they deal to like an anti-tank gun shot, like and make it like every 5 seconds or something, but like upgrade that. That needs to be insane. Like for a defensive nation, it's right now. Like it's horrible, bro.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
You know?
Yeah, nation. I mean,
I didn't mean to derail your your stream there with that.
oh, you're good. Oh, dude.
Zero has the best ideas. I like his ideas.
Yes, yeah, that was a pretty good idea. Hall Pacific crafting. Love the sound of that, huh?
Yeah, dude, specific crafting.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So you don't have to wait
They
for.
said that way we don't have to wait for the events. They said you can just do it, and I'm like, oh, dude. And then they could do like.
It's technically a
you
lot
know,
better
so-
odds. It's better odds once you cut it in half like that for what you want to look
Yeah.
for. So
100%.
I mean, at the end of the
And
day,
just do, like,
that's what we wait for is the odds. So
Do like a 30-day event where it's like all bonuses have a multiplied chance to get 11 times on them or
well, I
whatever.
mean, they do
that'd be cool.
have the lucky events where the lucky events are where they can be all 11s. There's that. There's rolling events. There's cheaper upgrade events. Blah blah blah. So
But like to have the lucky events on while this patch is live, that way like you could just say, all right, I'm gonna only roll town center stuff or like main base stuff versus multiplayer or whatever.
oh, like because lucky events are usually bound to one or the other. It would just be a
Yeah.
lucky event that affects both, and then you just choose like, okay, I want to craft war artifacts or main hall. Yeah, that simplifies it on their end too.
And they can just spam those more often because it's
Yeah,
like
yep. That sounds nice. Artifact favoring and sorting, just the cool quality of life, I guess. A little bit. I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, people were tempted to delete their, like on accident, delete their stuff in the beginning. So that's been asked for a long time now.
Sort of. I mean, you could probably favorite one and it pulls it to the front. So sometimes when I'm leveling a random artifact I have, it's annoying to scroll and find it. So maybe favoriting will pull it to the front, or I can just press a button that goes to it. Sounds nice. Quality of life. This is a cool one though. Chamber specific Mercy Counselor fusion. Receives a counselor from the hall of your choosing.
I think that's a really small thing. Like I don't think it's that impactful.
It's going to be like say like you're after like one more gold artifact, or like you just needed a certain card. It just helps narrow that down more. That's really all. So just another thing that it's kind of like the crafting where you specify what you want to craft for, so that increases your odds of what you're looking for. So that's kind of what that is. So the hall of your you pick the hall. Like I assume the hall is like a George Washington, right? Or a it's whatever the other ones are, right? I'm pretty sure. I think that's what hall means. So
so it's are you crafting?
Oh, hall. Oh my gosh. No. I'm sorry. I looked at that so wrong. Yeah, because you would get your free fusion, and it would be random if it's war or main hall, and people hated that. And people hated that.
I'm not arguing that it's not good.
That's great.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's really that impactful.
Yeah, I mean either way both sound sick, But say you have the BIS setup for main hall and you're only after war stuff, then you can be like, I just want this war. So yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Strike updates? Or developing a long-term way to invest in your overall base and army development for strike attacks beyond just upgrading museum and counselor stats. So I feel like that's hinting to a lot. Or at least they want strikes to be impactful in other ways. Maybe oh my gosh. No. That more or less could sound like they're adding, you can add coalition to strikes. That's what that sounds like. Oh, that sounds sick though. They just want to find a way to make strikes more different. And adding coalitions might be kind of sick.
Bro, that's crazy. That's coalitions into strikes is crazy.
Can you imagine your strike attacks are all up against 3Ds?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Are you going to get an attacker or a defender? Oh.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see some footage there, Zero, of your attacks when this goes live, because I'm definitely down to see people just. Why can't I blow this base up? Well, not even 1%. What is this?
Yeah, but because of how strikes work, I won't be able to retaliate with my 17 French tanks to really piss them off.
It doesn't matter. You just gotta like rub it in their face that they can't kill you like that. They can't touch you. Dun. Can't touch you. I think they need to make it reduce how many supplies it takes to level stuff up, or make supplies more available. I would make blueprints more available. I would just take the whole thing and not make it a money grab, but like make museum stuff more accessible, like more.
A way to get blueprints would be nice.
I think when you sell artifacts, you should have some choice as to what type of resource you want to convert that into. Because once you've been playing the game as long as we have, there's probably only one resource that we really care about in the museum.
It's
supplies.
Yeah, I mean it's supplies, blueprints, I guess.
Blueprints is what I was getting at. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean really supplies too, because you'd be surprised once you start unlocking a lot of artifacts. How fast? Well, I mean, maybe
What's the
for us because
Zerobability and laxx coming up with a better pun than that today?
oh my gosh.
Zero's right. I just want to be bitter. Okay.
Yeah. Hanger, you need a
Just
Snickers.
want to be bitter. I need it. Yeah, I do. 100%. I need like a Snickers munition. Just helps my heavy tanks feel better. You are failures, but you know,
Yeah.
feel better.
Commander updates. They basically an expanded experience to the commanders. You know what? I was thinking about this for a while, and then this has finally hit me. I feel like this. I'm gonna take. My guess at this right here is gonna be they're gonna make commanders defend correctly. Other than that, I don't know what they're gonna do with them. I can't imagine what they would do with them on attacking. I think it's kind of set in stone. Because we really don't know attacking until they level up. But defending, it just seems like they're useless defending. They come out of town center. I mean, they seem like this. They wanted to be released as this troop that just changes, like as I say right here, changes the tide. And if you can literally just 100% rate, not have them spawn ever, if you know what you're doing.
See,
then what's the point of them? Like
I
they
think
need to be spawning every battle on defense, in my opinion. So
I'm more interested, like as far as leveling up commanders. I'm I'm more interested not so much how impactful their abilities are that they gain, but how much do their stats, their raw stats, go up? Because their base stats, like the Eradicator, only 100k HP roughly to start. Uh, most generals that we're running are gonna have like 3 times that HP to
I don't
start with.
know.
To be fair, though, I looked at this discrepancy. My level 60 Hannibal has like
I was just
130k
yep,
hit points, but
yep,
120 Hannibal has like 400. It's literally 3 times as much for like double the levels. Like
yes.
it just gets bit. Like I'm like, holy crap, that's insane. I
That-
didn't even know that.
That's why I'm curious how well the commanders scale up.
I think
Like,
they're going to
are we
scale
looking at-
good. I think they're going to scale good because I saw a level on one of them. I saw a low level. No, I'm sorry. When you view Hannibal and you don't have one locked, he's level 21. Remember, you get him as 21. The Eradicator has more HP than that level 21 Hannibal, and the Eradicator is level 1. So, I mean, the way I see that is like, dude, the Eradicator should be strong as hell. Now the
So maybe because
Ripley on the
commanders
other
level
hand,
aren't up as much,
yes.
we're not thinking much of the commanders. Maybe
yes,
they really do come extremely impactful at higher
yes,
levels.
that's what I believe. So that's what I was saying. I don't know what they would do on offense. Just no one really like we have them such low level, but defense, like they have a chance to not spawn on defense. Not 100% chance of not spawning on defense. So it just
How often does
sounds
that
silly.
gonna happen though? Like I think most people spawn the town center.
In war it's different. Okay, in war you really don't know what can happen, but at the same time, an experienced attacker, depending on his plan, can, if that's in his game plan, never make that spawn. If it's truly in his game plan. But like, it's same for like multiplayer. Or like in multiplayer, like it's just not impactful. I feel like they just seem like the most random troop on like defense. You hardly see them.
I think the jury is still out until we see how they scale.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
either
they
way,
very well,
they're giving them
they
something.
could very well be generals 4 and 5, or if you have the Pentagon 5 and 6 on defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they could. Maybe that is the way that they implement them. That the commander is a detachment to the fort, and then those defenders get that detachment buff. That I don't know. I don't know. But they're going to be expanding them more, so they didn't fully release commanders, basically, put it that way. Like all their features are now.
Oh, for so much design space still available.
Yeah. And yeah, tap less, play more. You know, instead of speed up requests or all individual taps, as they seen up there earlier, they want to make it to maybe one tap for all the speed ups or per person. Cool. Tournament of Glory adjustments, sure. I mean, they didn't really say nothing though. And replay improvements. I feel like they're not too bad. Well, no, it just depends, but they're still not satisfied. Yeah, see, well, at least if they're taking this whole year to work on bugs and stuff, maybe 2026 is the year we get the most accurate replays ever. Well, it should be. We'll see how accurate they do end up being. So excited for that. Yeah.
Cool. Was that everything?
Yeah, that was actually everything. My gosh, that was everything. Oh, it was a lot. I mean, it was talking all about 2025 and what they have expected for 2026. So very fun.
Yeah.
But fun.
It has me interested in the game again.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm excited. I like the stuff. It's enough to keep us busy, so I like it. All right, shit. So I'm debating. Do I stop this and start another stream and just play, or just play
Keep it
through
going.
this?
Roll tide.
I mean, it's probably easier to stop this one. Make sure you don't delete it. That way you can. And then
Yeah, I
would
was say I
rather
might
than
just
chopping it up later.
yeah, because I
could
probably
show you
wouldn't
how
chop
to
it.
not delete it because I didn't realize you weren't trying to delete the last one. I thought you were just trying to cut and edit
No,
and then use that.
I should have done that correctly. I've done it before. I don't know. It's just been so long, but I think I'm gonna stop this one just to separate it, and then just start a new one and just play. Cause I do want to raid, to be honest. I want to talk a little bit less and just raid. And
Yeah.
chill.
Well, and I know Lax, you wanted to see some of my my. You say you wanted to see the strikes or the strike defense?
The defense, like, did you have anyone that's gotten like 2 or 3 stars, and just completely? I want to see that.
Hey, let's. You guys want to go to fuck it. Do you guys want to go like Domi Prime? And then I'm gonna restart stream. We can just chill there.
What's the other Discord? Does Zero have that?
Oh, true.
Exiles?
Are you in Exile, Zero?
No.
Oh, can we give him an invite? I'm gonna see if I can just invite the server. Nope.
Oh, bro. That's so stupid.
Okay, no. We go back to Domi Prime, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he would.
Oh,
open it up
dude. Yo, look in Domi Prime, brother. Pete, this is for you. Go look in Domi Prime. Look in general. Oh, that's a shout out to you, buddy. Check it out. Domi Prime General. Oh man, let's go. Check out his YouTube channel. As he wants to write back, man. Fuck this game. Let it.
Oh, yeah, there's Tobias. We should just ask him, yo, can you send Zerobabel Discord link?
I could, yeah.
I to be honest, I don't really want to be in another Discord. I'm already on way too many as is.
Amen. All right. Well, you guys want to go there, I guess, to...
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well... All right. I am going to stop the stream and...
Never been here. Who are all these people?
Start a
It's
new
so
one.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yo, Lewis, I'm going to restart the stream, buddy. I'll be right back. I'm going to restart the stream.
Yeah, when you claim an artifact from, whatchamacallit, like, how long does it take to show up in your inventory?
A minute, maybe, or
Legendary.
less. Like a minute.